Today, I wanted to share with you some strategies that we developed for use for mental performance with individuals at West Point taking the survival swimming class. Often, this was a group that didn't have a strong swimming background and struggled with some of the swimming-based obstacles that they were required to do in the water, specifically things like long underwater swims, including breath holds, entering deep water from a significant height, swimming with their operational combat uniform on or their OCPs and their boots. Some of these really challenging tasks in and around the water were often really mentally demanding as well as physically demanding for the cadets and produced a significant amount of fear. We conducted a study, and in that process, I developed several pilot protocols that looked at specific mental skills that could help aid this population with some of their challenges in this tactical performance. Specifically, we developed a protocol that went through 5 core mental skills: breathing strategies, effective thinking strategies, building confidence, channeling focus, and pre-performance routines. The breathing strategies we used were a 5-7 breath and extended exhale. We taught them box breathing strategies, a 4-count inhale, 4-count hold, 4-count exhale, 4-count hold, and other self-regulation skills to manage some of the fear, anxiety, and activation that they were experiencing, even when just thinking about the class. We also helped them with effective thinking strategies. We looked at rationalizing and reframing as strategies to help some of the thoughts that they were experiencing that were troubling before the class and to maintain effective thinking about the class, especially during that performance. We went over the thought-performance interaction and a strategy that cadets are often familiar with in their coding classes, in their IT classes, if-then statements, or essentially contingency planning. We looked at strategies to develop confidence. So we looked at thought stopping, we looked at improving self-talk, building off of the effective thinking strategies just mentioned, and we built affirmations to support performance and develop confidence in that space. We also worked on focusing strategies, things like developing a focal point and honing in on that spot, approach versus avoidance strategies of focusing on the performance they wanted rather than worrying about performances they didn't want to happen. And then finally, we pulled it all together with pre-performance routines. So developing routines that looked at how can they think confidently and effectively to support performance? How can they use their breathing strategies to regulate what their physiological experiences were? And how can they use some of their focus strategies to help target their attention on the task at hand? We also provided virtual reality tools and resources for cadets to see and experience these events, these graded events in the class before even getting there, and encourage them to use this as a resource to take additional and very immersive mental reps in the course. We found that this protocol was effective at improving several subskills of the athletic skills coping inventory, which to us meant that they were improving mental skills and developing mental performance throughout the course of this class. Additionally, more reps with the virtual reality tools that they had access to also seemed to correlate with improved grades in the class. Those were some strategies that helped with this particular tactical performance population, but please use this for a variety of populations. We've used these tools in other areas as well, with cadets in a variety of sports and other performing populations at West Point.